Yes lads, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, and today I'm bringing you guys the Leicester City versus Newcastle match preview. So today guys, I'm bringing you the match preview for the game on Sunday at the King Power Stadium when we take on Newcastle in the Premier League. Before we get into today's video guys, make sure a big thumbs up down below on today's video if you're going to enjoy this Leicester versus Newcastle match preview. Make sure you guys see my face on the screen before. So we're on the road to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, so make sure you do hit that subscribe button guys if you haven't already to watch your Leicester City content, Premier League content and football content on the channel guys. Make sure you do subscribe, it is much appreciated. And while you're down there, make sure you turn on my channel post notifications so you never miss any future videos on the channel guys. Make sure you follow my social medias, links then will be in the description down below. So go for my Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. Like I said, links then will be in the description down below. And let me know in the comment section down below your score prediction and your thoughts on the game for the Leicester versus Newcastle game on Sunday at the King Power Stadium. So guys, starting off today's match preview, we are going to be talking about our opposition for the game on Sunday at the King Power Stadium, and it's obviously Newcastle United. But I'm not talking about it too much as I've got Binks Nufc, a Newcastle United fan who's going to bring you lot the Newcastle side of the match preview. So make sure you subscribe to his channel, link in the description. He does Newcastle United Premier League content, so I do recommend subscribing to his channel. But when we hand it over to him, he's going to bring you guys the Newcastle side of the match preview.
Hello Leicester City fans, I'm Binks Nufc, a Newcastle United YouTuber, and I'm going to be doing this opposition preview for the game on Sunday. It's a massive game for both clubs. Your lads, third in the league, want to go in the top 6 you could say. Newcastle United just want to stay up. Show the difference of the two clubs, but anyways, I'm going to be talking about Newcastle going into the game on Sunday. Hopefully we can get a win. Obviously we've got a great record against you in the last 2 years. That great 2-1 win and that 1-0 win with Jose Perez, with the fans were going wild. I expect the fans to do absolutely class again. It's a sell out for Newcastle United fans, so expect a good crowd, Leicester fans from our fans. But anyways, I'll be talking about Newcastle in this video. So our last game was against Brighton of Albion. It was a poor game. We started the game off very bad and we made Brighton of Albion look like Barcelona. It was absolutely mad. Going into the game, it was, can we nick a 1-0 win? Will Andy Carroll come off and get a goal? That's all what we were hoping for. An Andy Carroll late winner against Brighton at home. We had 28% possession. We will have no possession in this game. So when we do get the ball, we've got to use it in the right positions. Out wide. Because if you've got Andy Carroll on the bench, he can come on. If we stick to the system, yes, Leicester City might get used to that system from us, but if we keep doing that, it will cause them problems. Alan Saint-Maximin, my favourite player and our best player, you could say. I love him a bit, and it looks like he will be starting after Miguel Amiron looking to get dropped for the game. And obviously he is a good player, Miguel Amiron, but 16 games, 0 goals, 0 assists. It's time for him to get dropped now, and we can probably put him Atsu on the left and Maximin on the right. Use that. Jonathan up top, obviously, very good. And maybe Shelvey in centre. I mean, not Shelvey. Shelvey looks to be getting dropped as well after his attitude problems with Steve Bruce. I don't rate Shelvey anymore. Longstaff, I should have said. Longstaff and Hayden probably in the midfield. You could even try Shaw in midfield. Fabian Shaw's absolute class. He was class last time we played Hughes, and he saved us the game against Brighton. So anyways lads, that's my quick preview going into the game on Sunday. Subscribe to my channel, sure there'll be a link in the description. But anyways, I'll see you all for the game Sunday. Good luck to all you Leicester City fans.
So thanks to Binks for coming on the channel today. Like I said earlier, make sure you do subscribe to his channel, link in the description down below. But now we're going to be talking about my team and going on to the Leicester City side of the match preview. So last time out for Leicester, we were in Carabao Cup action and we took on Luton away from home at Kenilworth Road, and we got a 4-0 win, a very convincing win with the amount of changes we did make. We rested players like Maddison, Vardy, Schmeichel, Pereira, Chilwell. So overall, it was a very good performance with the amount of changes we did make, and we get into the fourth round of the Cup when we take on Burton next month. But that was a very good win. But last time out in the Premier League, we did obviously take on Tottenham at the King Power Stadium in an entertaining game to say the least. Very controversial with the VAR decisions. Obviously 2 goals being disallowed, but we've got to take a lot of confidence from the Tottenham game into the game on Sunday to try and get the result against Newcastle. But it's going to be a very tough game on Sunday at the King Power. Newcastle have a very good record at the King Power Stadium against Leicester. They won the last 2 games at the King Power. Last time Albanians 1-0 with that Ayezi Perez header for Newcastle when Brendan Rodgers first came in, and we were on very good form, so that was a shock loss. And we're in a similar scenario. We're on decent form. Newcastle, not the best like Binks said, but I'm expecting a very tricky game on Sunday. But if you want to break into the top 6 this season, we've got to be beating teams like Newcastle. No offence to Newcastle, but if you want to break into the top 6 or even the top 4, we need to take points from like the Newcastles, the Norwiches, the Southamptons, teams like that. We need to be getting the 3 points on Sunday. But I'm going to go with a Leicester 2, Newcastle United 0. Hopefully we can keep the clean sheet. Obviously, we've only got one so far this season, and that was on opening day of the season, where we got that 0-0 draw against Wolves. So hopefully we can keep the clean sheet on Sunday, get a 2-0 win. That'll be a very convincing result, and another 3 points on the board. I think Jamie Vardy will bag the first goal. Had a little bit of dip in form. We scored 2 goals in a row, and then he's had a bit of a dip against United and Tottenham. Had a couple of chances against Tottenham, so hopefully he can bag one against Newcastle on Sunday. And I think Binks Nufc might score from left back. Him and Ricardo have been going forward recently, so hopefully he can pop up with a goal. But anyone really, I don't really care. If we can get a win, that'd be a brilliant result. But now I'm going to go for my 1 to 11. This is the side I think Brendan Rodgers will go to start on Sunday at the King Power Stadium. So starting off in goal, wearing the captain's armband, I'm going to go with Kasper Schmeichel. He started the season very well, even though they've only kept 1 clean sheet. Couldn't do too much about the Harry Kane goal. It was one of the flukiest goals I've ever seen, to be honest. And he couldn't do anything about the Aurier goal, either which was disallowed from VAR. So hopefully Kasper can have a solid game. Hopefully he can keep a clean sheet. He's probably deserves. He's been really good so far this season. Made a couple of crucial saves. His kick is much improved. So hopefully he can have another solid game in that number 1 position in goal. Now moving into defence at right back, I'm going to go with Ricardo Pereira, the goal scorer, the equaliser against Tottenham. That was a very well taken goal. Him and Ben Chilwell have been pushing on a lot more, so hopefully him and Chile can keep on doing that in that left back and right back position. Hopefully Ricky P can go forward, like I said, have a solid performance defensively. I think he might be up against Miguel Almiron, so he needs to have a solid game defensively to keep Newcastle to keep the clean sheet. The 2 centre backs who are also going to be vital in keeping the clean sheet. The right one, Kagler Soyuncu, the main man, got rested on Tuesday night when we took on Luton, so he's going to be fully fit, ready to go to get the 3 points against Newcastle. Had one of his best performances against Tottenham. Him and Johnny Evans were brilliant in that game, so hopefully them two can have another solid game together. And obviously the other centre back, Johnny Evans, like I said, him and Soyuncu had a very good game against Tottenham. Evans with that crunching tackle on Kane, which is absolutely brilliant. Evans is probably the unsung hero of this defence. Obviously Soyuncu is getting all the praise, but Johnny Evans has been brilliant so far, so hopefully he can have another solid game. And the other left back, Ben Chilwell, like I said earlier, him and Ricardo have been going forward quite a lot recently, so hopefully them two can keep it up and have another solid game and keep the clean sheet. So now moving into midfield, in that defensive role, I'm going to go with Wilfred and Diddy. Obviously, bit of a rotation of him and Charles, and them two have been playing in the same game, so hopefully we get back to normal and just be both sitting there, Maddison and Tielemans ahead of him. Hopefully Wilf can have another solid game. Obviously, we just know what Wilf's going to give us. He's going to give that work ethic. He never stops running. Hopefully he can have another solid game. The 2 centre midfielders, I'm going to go with Yuri Tielemans on the right. Scored against Luton, got that brilliant assist against Luton. His form's picking up. Obviously got the goal against Bournemouth a couple of weeks ago at the KB. So hopefully Yuri can have a solid game in midfield. And alongside Yuri Tielemans, I'm going to go with Dennis Pratt. There's a slight injury concern about Maddison. It's 50-50 chance. I think Brendan will just be precautionary on the Maddison and wait see how he is for the Liverpool game next week. So I think Dennis Pratt will start alongside Yuri Tielemans. Them two started alongside each other against Luton. Wood 4-0, so they must be alright. Obviously got that Belgium connection and Anderlecht as well. So hopefully them two can have a solid game together in the Premier League. And finally, into the front 3, in that striker position, it is the main man, Jamie Vardy. Like I said earlier, started the season pretty averagely, to be honest, with Vardy. He's got quite a few goals already, but hopefully he can bag one against Newcastle. Like I said, I'm expecting him to score, so hopefully Vardy can have a solid game in that striker position. In the left wing position with Harvey Barnes, I'm going to go for. Didn't start against Luton, last time out in the Carabao Cup. Started against Tottenham, had a decent performance. Came in a more striker position against Tottenham, so maybe we can see that once again. Maybe him and Vardy up front, something like that. Yeah, hopefully Harvey can have a solid game at the left wing, create a couple of chances, and I think he'll cause a lot of problems for that Newcastle United defence. And finally, in that right wing position, I'm going to go with Mark Albrighton. I think Brendan will give Albrighton a chance in the Premier League. Hasn't started too many games, started last time out against Luton, but I think Albrighton, he needs to be given a chance. He's a brilliant player. We know what we're going to get from Albrighton, so hopefully he can start. But that's it for the Leicester versus Newcastle United match preview. So leave a like if you did enjoy today's video. Subscribe to me and Binks Nufc. Links to our channels will be in the description, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on today's video. Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know in the comment section down below and tell me your score prediction for the game. I'm going over 2-0, so let me know yours in the comment section down below, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Bye, SPORTSA, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.